All right, y'all, we got a situation. Came to take a shower. We ain't got no pressure. So I'm about to go outside and see what we can do. So right off the bat, something is for sure wrong because the pump is on and we have no pressure in the house. So I'm gonna move some things out of this storage room and so we can have a little bit more space, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, guys. So because I have my pump connected to my controller up here. All right, y'all, so I emptied the shed a little bit. We got some room to work with. So I have a controller here. It's connected to my water pump. So I manually turned it off with this button. You can manually turn it off. So right now it's off because when I came outside, it was running constantly, but it wasn't sucking any water, which was weird. So I put water in this container right here, and we're gonna test it because our other container was pretty empty and maybe that's what it was. So I'm just gonna test it before I decide to replace it. And after I replace it, we're gonna run lines to the IBC tote because we got an IBC full of water now, y'all. So thank you, Lori and Monty, for that. All right, guys, so I'm gonna turn it on. As you can see, it's not sucking any water. So the pump is done. I think maybe it fried being on for so long. I don't know. Usually you can bang the pressure switch and it'll kick on, and it'll act right, but I think she finally gave out. So we're gonna replace it. All right, y'all, I got you guys a little bit set up. I already cut the PEX A pipe, so all I gotta do is unscrew it from the wall. Just like that, y'all. She's out. All right, so this is our spare pump. This is what we were using to transfer from our water. This is what we were using to transfer from our water container when we would go do water hauls. This is what we would use to transfer from the container in the truck to the container on the floor. So I noticed it didn't have pipe sealant. You notice this side does, but this side doesn't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some on there real quick. Shit, a bee. Here, put some on there. Don't be shy with it. It's what I hear, so always put a nice coat on there. I'm just gonna put this back on there. Make sure it's nice and straight. Hear that lining. Crank down on this a little bit. Okay, should be good. We're just gonna let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll hook it up. All right, guys, we're gonna put this project to a pause because the rain's coming and because we need some of this thread sealant to dry up. Give it a good 24 hours. We'll be back out here tomorrow, connect it all up. Eventually, clear this up and have a water line coming all the way through this way, then this way, and then coming out the wall into the IBC.
Hey guys, so as you guys know, we didn't have any pressure when my husband turned the shower on, which is a problem. So he's been working on it. Yesterday he took you guys inside of the pump house with him and he showed you guys all that good stuff, everything he was working on, everything he put together. We let the little glue stuff dry overnight. I think right now he is getting ready to run the PEX from the pump, the new pump that he installed, to the IBC tote, because our other barrels are out of water right now, but we have our full IBC tote. So that experiment begins today. Once we get this hooked up, I want to see how long this 275 gallons is going to last us as a family of 3, and just so we know how much water we're actually like consuming, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this around and I'm gonna show you what my honey's getting ready to do. Holy shit, you guys, that was a big ass snake and I almost walked right into him. He's by the garden bags. It's not a rattler, not really sure what it is. Ooh, he's big. He's probably a good snake. He's not a rattler. I don't know what he is. He does look like he has something in his belly. Holy shit, you guys. Oh my god, I almost walked right into him. He's a big guy. It's the first snake we've seen on the property. We're just gonna walk him away from the home and make sure he keeps going in the opposite direction. Oh look, caterpillar. Do you guys see that? That's cool. Okay, let's get back to this snake. Did he disappear? Or is he still there? Oh, I see his body. He's still there. I'm not getting close, but if anybody can tell me what kind of snake that is from this distance, that'd be awesome. It's not a rattler, has no rattle on his tail, but he's pretty fucking big. He's at least 3 feet long. Y'all, when I tell you that the animals are out today, look at the thing. Hello, sir. How are you? How did you fucking get here in the middle of nowhere? You're fucking huge, bro. That thing is so big, you guys. What is that? Somebody tell me, because this is like the 5th one I've seen. Just sitting in the grass. Wouldn't notice him if you're not looking around. Alright, you guys. So he has cleaned out this little area. We have so much more space in here now that the blue barrels are not in here. So what he's going to do is pretty much run this line outside where the IBC tote is, and he's going to run a water line into the IBC tote. So that's going to be the water that we're taking. Yeah, I think he's just going to get his stuff together and get started. My husband is looking for his tools that he needs, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see the string, but I stringed out my garden area. Ooh, beetle. I don't know if you guys can see the string, but this little area going from there all the way back there, back that way, and then coming up, this is all going to be garden area. I'm going to get started on that soon, cleaning this up, getting it prepared. I'm going to start buying some T-posts, putting up fencing. We have so many projects, you guys. We're going to take a trip to Home Depot soon, hopefully, and go grab some more lumber so we can get started on the porches. So many projects, so many things to do.
Fun.
Super fun. He doesn't sound too enthusiastic, huh, guys?
No, I am. Gotta think about the bigger picture. This is your house that you're building from the ground up. There's nothing here. You're not connected to the city. You gotta learn to do these things.
What him said. Right, you guys see how far I am from the garden area? But I see something walking. And it looks fucking huge. Holy fuck. Bro. You're cute. You're pretty color. What the fuck? You guys. Oh, hell no. There's some crazy shit. Oh, shit. That was a feather that flew, and I thought it was a bug coming after me. Y'all see? I can't be seeing stuff like this. It got me paranoid. All right, you guys. So we have a piece of PEX A here. We went ahead and put a fitting on with a 90-degree on that end and another fitting here with a straight fitting. We're going to use this to pretty much go from the pump outside into the IBC tote. So we're going to let this sit for a second, and then Honey is going to go ahead and attach the straight end there. Or the, yeah, right? Straight end? Yeah, straight end right there. And then we will move on. You guys, this piece has been sitting here for a while. We are going to go ahead and drill the hole from the outside so then we can connect a line. You guys, so the hole we drilled, well, hole my husband drilled is right there. Pretty much perfect to fit that PEX pipe.
We'll just put some caulking or something around it so nothing can come in through the cracks. So that's good. Know where our hole is. Now we just got to line this up to come across this way and then 90 out to the IBC. So let's do that.
You guys, so we have this piece right here. It's pretty much like a 90-degree angle, this straight piece, and then another straight piece going out. This one is going to go out to the IBC tote, so we're going to connect this piece right here to that corner piece right there, but first my husband has to use the fuka tool and spread it. So I'm gonna hold it while he spreads it.
Spread your shit.
Alright, so he's just holding it there for a second, you guys, and he's gonna take that out and connect it to that corner right there.
Yeah. Money.
All the way. Okay. And he's gonna hold that again, you guys, for like 15-30 seconds.
It says 45 seconds on the bag.
Okay, so 45 seconds. I was close. All right, you guys, so this is the piece of hose that we're going to use. Remember I said the PEX fits perfectly in here, so we're gonna rig some stuff right now. We're gonna rig some shit. This is gonna go on that PEX right there. Then there's gonna be another PEX coming out of here with a 90-degree angle that is going down into the tank, just so we can remove this if we need to and fill up the tank, possibly move the tank if we have to take the tank to go get filled up. You know, we just need to have options instead of this being like a permanent thing.
Yeah, we need to be able to disconnect, because I'm gonna drill a hole through the lid. Right, this PEX is gonna go through, and there's gonna be a 90-degree elbow right here, and then there's gonna be like a little bit piece of PEX, so it goes into here.
Yeah.
Right, and then this is gonna connect to this. So if I ever need to, well, I am gonna need to, not if I ever, I'm gonna need to take it off when it's time to refill this tank. I have to take this lid off, but I can't permanently just put all PEX, so that's why I'm doing this, so I can pop it off and then be able to remove this and the PEX with it to be able to fill in the tank.
Yeah. And like I said, worst case scenario, we have to take this tank anywhere, we'll be able to disconnect it from the pump house and move it if need be. Hopefully we don't ever have to, but if we have to, it's an option.
Is there a trick to straightening this shit out? Because it come in a spool.
It'd be all wiggly.
And to straighten this shit out sucks. Because this is PEX and it just wants to retract to its original shape, and its original shape was coiled up in a box. So that don't help me none.
Yep.
So yeah, this is gonna go straight in. I gotta cut it a little bit, but yeah.
You guys, so he is getting ready to drill a hole right in the middle of that for this PEX to fit in. So I think you should hold that on the ground, or put that on the ground.
Okay, right here.
Don't try this at home.
It's a little tight still. Yep. Just gonna keep on drilling around.
Watch your hand, please. All right, you guys, perfect fit. Made me nervous and almost gave me a fucking heart attack because he's not being safe. But whatever, it works. He got it done without hurting himself. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
All the bugs out here are driving me nuts. All right, you guys. So, oh damn, bugs. This is the line that's connected to the pump. We added a little piece of hose here. There's another piece of PEX, a 90, and then PEX going in to that cap that we just drilled a hole into, and then it's going into the tank. So it'll suck the water out and go this way.
If we ever need to remove it, we just pop it off, and now we can remove this entire lid.
and be able to refill the tank, or possibly transport the tank if we need to. So that's it, y'all. That's how we did this piece. I think he's gonna go ahead and reconnect this, and then we're gonna test and see if it's all working. All right, y'all, he is reattaching it. Gonna cover it up just like this. We didn't want to drill a hole into the tank because it's brand new. We did have an extra cap, so we just ended up using that. So yeah, I think we're gonna go inside, take this inside with us so we don't lose this extra. And he's gonna wire.
Trying to wire it, but other than that, we are ready.
Oh, he's got to wire the pump up real quick. And then bada boom, bada bang. All right, you guys. So he went ahead and attached the pump to the charge control thing up there. Everything's connected. They are connected with Wagos. So I think now we're going to go inside and go and test the water and make sure it's working. All right, you guys, so we're gonna test it. We're pretty much gonna turn on the controller. This should turn on until it hits pressure, and then it should turn off. So let's go ahead and check. It's on. Cross our fingers that it turns off once it hits pressure.
Hot water on? Or no? It's also filling up the toilet.
You guys, so after about not even a minute, I'd say like maybe 30 seconds, the pump has turned off. So that's good. That means everything is working. So now we're gonna go in the house and go turn on a water faucet or a shower or something and make sure everything's working. Alright, let's see if water comes out, guys. Yay! It's a success. And just like that, you guys, something is broken, you fix it. For every problem, there is a solution, you guys. So, like we've said time and time again, roll with the punches. You guys, something bad happens or something doesn't go as planned, it's not the end of the world. Don't freak out.
Just gotta learn how to do it.
I promise.
Learn how to do it, because eventually you're gonna have to do it anyway. So
yeah,
part of living off grid is being self-sufficient and knowing how to do things yourself. You're not gonna call a plumber out here to replace a water pump. You gotta do it yourself.
Yes. So like I said, when things happen, you guys, don't freak out. Okay, it's not the end of the world. You can figure it out. Just saying.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, you guys, we're all done. Project is complete. We now have running water. Water pump is fixed. We're connected to the IBC tote. Done, done, and done.
2 birds with 1 stone. Got the pump replaced and we connected to the IBC tote.
Yes. So we are going to mark on the calendars. We are going to see how much 275 gallons of water is going to last us starting today. So that's it for this video, you guys. Until next time, we'll see ya.
Arizona off grid, no chains, we free. Dust in my lungs, but my mind's on spree. Got a well full of spirit, don't need no stream. Cooking under stars, living life supreme. Chilling with coyotes, moonrise so loud. Ain't no gossip here, just the howl of the crowd. Pitchfork for protection, snakes underfoot. Bullseye sky, let my own roots put. No neighbors knocking, no posts on the ground, just the breeze whispering, you're your own fam. Cactus juice flowing, taste bittersweet. Out here every challenge is soulful beat. Arizona off-grid, no